Hello there and welcome back. You should have just watched the short video about high blood cholesterol. And from watching that, you know there are two kinds of cholesterol. There is HDL and there's LDL. And HDL is the good cholesterol. The way I remember HDL as being the good cholesterol, I think about H for happy and healthy. So that's the good stuff. The HDL is the happy, healthy, good cholesterol. And LDL is the lousy, loser, bad stuff. So I hope that helps you remember the difference between the good cholesterol and the bad cholesterol. HDL is the good cholesterol because it helps you get rid of the LDL. So it eats up all of the LDL, which is the bad cholesterol that deposits on the walls of the arteries. Remember, we said when we saw the video about John, we said that your liver produces its own cholesterol. That's where the HDL comes from. HDL is produced in your liver, and the way that you can increase production of HDL is by exercising. So the more exercise you participate in, the more HDL you will produce, and the more you will have to get rid of the LDL, which comes from your diet. So the LDL is bad. LDL, lousy, loser, bad stuff. It's bad because it causes plaque, and that's what clogs your arteries. And this comes from our diet. So we have control of how much LDL or bad cholesterol is coming into our bodies, but we are going to occasionally eat some of it. So when we do, we want to make sure that we exercise so that we have enough HDL to get rid of the bad LDL. Another controllable risk factor is obesity. People who have excess body fat, especially around their middle and their waist area, they're going to be more likely to develop heart disease and stroke, even if they have no other risk factors. So unfortunately, obesity plays a pretty big part in cardiovascular disease. There are our two couch potatoes. Lack of exercise is associated with a lot of different kinds of heart disease and some other risk factors. So exercise is going to help control control blood pressure. It's going to help control cholesterol. We just learned that, right? That exercise is going to increase your HDL, your good cholesterol. And exercise is also going to help with obesity, which we saw just one slide before is a risk factor for cardiovascular disease. Our last controllable risk factor that you should have added to your list, remember you've been adding and supplementing your notes after the reading, is stress. And stress can damage your arteries and worsen other risk factors for heart disease. Stress will increase your blood pressure, and remember that puts a lot of pressure on those vessels, which is going to contribute to cardiovascular disease. So those are all of our controllable and uncontrollable risk factors. I hope you did a good job of keeping those written down in your notes, getting those in your notes, and we will talk more about those in class.